Here at Blue Lake, just looking at some of these nice little cabins that people own across the narrows here, from the east side of the lake to the west side. There's such lovely cabins, minimal, but they're so nice. I really wouldn't mind living in one of those year round. But the only thing is, there's not quite enough land around them. But the nicest thing is that they have a dock behind, so you can just dock your boat, and you're in heavens. You're in heaven if you like to fish and swim. Just heaven. So there's a 5-mile-an-hour enforcement of speed. I think I can get any more than 2 miles an hour, but it tells you that they don't want people, like water skiing in here or speed boating. That would be for Clear Lake. So it's like an old dead totem, dead cottonwood tree. Looks like there's a redwood across the way. I see one redwood. They do grow over here and there, but not as thick as they do closer to the coast. And as far as the winter time here, it will be a light snowfall dead of winter, maybe 2 or 3 times, 3 to 5 inches max. Nothing heavy. The resorts are usually closed for maintenance, but people that lease the little lots on the resorts have access to their trailers and their homes, but they want to stay year round, which is nice. You don't have to worry about, like I say, having any troubles getting into your, because you don't need any change. There's no issues with snow. It's really pretty straight away. That's an interesting quasi. That's just a natural deadfall right there. Natural. It's going to be. Lower this down a little bit. It's nice to have this life vest just in case. You just never know. If this thing topples over, and that way I can float and right enough the kayak and flop myself back in. So anyway, this is me heading from the narrows easterly towards Pine Acres, which is about another half mile down that way. The other resort. We stayed in all of these resorts. Lake Trino is behind me. The narrows is where we're staying this weekend, and Pine Acres is the one on the far end. The last 2 years, the firefighters have stayed up here during the summertime because of all the wildfires that were going on in California, especially Lake County. So they were staying in the resorts, and people weren't able to really get in and rent any cabins for the week or the weekends because of the firefighting. It's been really a drag, but the firefighters saved this area from being burnt up. God bless them, man. The work they do. Young men between 20 and 30 years old, even some as young as 18 years old, and women too, fighting the fires. Some of them jump out of airplanes, and some of them basically they just let them off on ATVs to the area they're going to work, and they basically leave them out there for 6 to 8 hours, and they come back and get them. Some die. I don't know what percentage die, but at least 10%. I'm thinking, because you just never know when you get surrounded when the fires whip up. They create their own weather sometimes. So I did my little waterside exploration for sign, but later on, I get a chance to later on, maybe around 6 or 7 o'clock, I'll go ahead and walk up on that road, see if I see anything, like a little game trail to walk up, see if I can find any other kind of sign. But this weekend's mostly going to be family time, kayak time, swimming time, chill time. That's an interesting gathering of trees there, and I'm not sure if that's all natural. It may be, it may be not. Those are the kind of things that before I would never pay attention to more than one time, and now they seem to just grab my attention automatically. I just say what and who might have been there, or who have left their sign that they were there. I'm looking for symmetrical X's and maybe TPSC, kind of an X crisscrossing there, kind of an X there, and they'll use cutwood too. I think the foragers may have gone in and did some tree topping. That tree may be kind of semi-dead. Temperature today will be top out at about 92, 93. No, not humid. It's about 20% humidity. Not humid up here. Once in a great while, we'll get like those summer thunderstorms, and usually they'll come in late August and early September. But it doesn't seem to be affecting anything this weekend at all. But the clouds will come in from the Sierras, which is they're about 120 miles away. But they'll come in and they'll have a little lightning storm. So there's a chance I could cross over that way, over the top of the tree, or decide to go around it, which most likely is the most commonsensical way for me to go. Sorry if the video is a little bit crooked. I'm trying to get it where it's like pretty straight, but I have the harness over my video cam. I mean over my safety vest, my life vest. So it's a little hard to get it just perfect. Looks like I see, is that my daughter over there in the paddle boat with her son? I'm not sure. Or is that the other gal? No, she'd be waving at her daughter. No, that's the gal next door. Okay. It's a nice little paddle boat. Okay, well, I'm heading into back to where I started from. I did my little jaunt for the morning. My next jaunt will be in the water, on a swim, and I'm kind of afraid to take this camera with me into the water. I'm not 100% convinced that it's probably waterproof as far as the rain, but I don't think you can really submerge it. So I'm gonna wait till I get like a GoPro 7 that is got the casing around it that's waterproof. That's what I'm more concerned about. So here's the dock right here. They put up a new one. That one across there is a new one where the boats are. They put a new one up a year ago or so. It's really a nice one. This is a nice little resort though. There's no doubt about it. So where are we at? We're over here in the middle. We've got this little kiddie area right here so they don't get too far out into the lake, which is cool. We got here. So we got a little English. Oh, right over the top of this. Didn't even see that. No rudder, no problem. Hey, William. Hi, William. I went out around the lake. No, he can't ride with me in this. It's a single.